Welcome to PBKC Streaming Live.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Here's what happened on our previous shows.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Palm Beach Kennel Club's live streaming show. A bit of technical difficulties getting it started tonight, but we are now coming in. And I am Matt Fagan. With me, as always, or for the first time ever, is the very lovely and talented Miss Jamie. And unfortunately, we are down 2 players.
Before we even get started.
While we were fixing the difficulties here, but everything's fixed now, and we're off and running. However,
just as a little shout out to our players that have left, it was Jeff Charlton. He was on our final table last night.
The train wreck got wrecked, and unfortunately, we can't bring you that hand.
But he is a regular on our final tables here, and he does a great job. He got it in good. Didn't work out. Flush hit. Actually gave him trips. And then there was also Guru, who was a short stack when he came here. Held on as long as he could.
Spoilers.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. The great Oz has spoken.
I thought they were both out already.
As though prophesizing from a distant future. Miss Amy spoiled that Mr. Guru has met his end.
Okay.
And so he has.
So now we are 7-handed.
And Guru have been eliminated, and we are down to 7. As you join us here, feel free to join us in our live chat. And, well, I guess that makes our player introductions a bit shorter, but
a little bit.
Let's go in and seat 1. We've got Howard Newmar. He's from Brooklyn, but now in Palm Beach Gardens. He is an attorney and who teaches Bible class. And if you recall last week, he was also on the show. And I spent most of it trying to reconcile an attorney that does Bible class. I mean, I just couldn't figure it out.
He swears it's true.
Well.
In seat 2, we have David Moore. He is from Port St. Lucie, originally from Miami. His nickname is Big Dave, and he is a commercial fisherman. His biggest win is $5,000. He's playing for about that tonight. Probably not quite that, but close enough. And his hobbies are poker and fishing.
Nice. And in 3, we've got Judson Barnett. He is from Delaware, but now lives down here. Nickname is Judd, and he is a ship's captain. Arr. And he wants us to know that he is cool. His biggest poker win was about $30K. He likes biking, swimming, and, of course, poker tournaments. And he also would like everybody to know that he doesn't want to say hello to anyone.
Oh, wow.
I'm just reading him as I'm seeing him.
Okay. Next up is Alan. He has quite a few people to say hello to. He is from Boynton Beach, originally New Jersey. His nickname is AK. He volunteers at an animal shelter. I like that, Alan. I like it much more than I like your Coco Poker shirt, but anyway.
Right. Wearing the colors of the enemy on this show. This is going to get you booed pretty quickly.
Anything you want us to know about you? He once helped a baby whale back onto the beach. Very nice. His biggest poker win is $20K. He enjoys playing Magic the Gathering, Settlers of Catan, whatever. And he would like to say hello to Avery, Erica, Billy Milkshakes, and Kiki.
Oh,
very nice.
Interesting cast of characters. You can just keep on going there because my next 2 players have been eliminated.
Oh, my. Oh my. Okay, so in seat 6 we have Devin. He is from Broward. His nickname is De Niro, and his biggest poker win is 6,600. So this could be a big one for him today. And then we also have Robert Hofstetter, originally from Austria, now living in Green Acres, Florida. He is a software engineer. His biggest poker win was in the WSOP, 7K in a circuit event. His hobbies and interests are: I like to run, run a marathon, and 2 half marathons. Please say hello to my family, Liz, Henry, and Sophie.
Oh, that's
Very
sweet.
nice.
This is a bit of a complicated one for this all in, but everybody folded, so Dave is not quite all in. And well, all I have here is seat 9 is Dave.
And yes,
And that is literally all I have. I'm quite tempted to make stuff up just to, fill out his character, but I'm not going to do that. Maybe next week.
You really got the short end of that reading the bios.
I mean, technical difficulties being what they are, two of the ones I was to introduce were eliminated already, so that's just poker.
You got to say that Dave was
and
Dave.
I also Dave. So I will be referring to him henceforth, since he gave me so little information about him, in the HAL 9000 voice.
Great job.
Now that we're caught up, check out Devin with his aces, waking up with that. He's
You're going to open it up a little bit?
a modest raise. Action is on you, Dave. That is highly irregular. I'm not going to sing Daisy. Don't worry about it. And that tall Josh chiming in, as he always does. Yes, it is indeed an awesome table. Not quite as awesome as it was. Again, some freezing happened, and the table's a little smaller when we got everything rebooted.
Wanley's here to say AK is the GOAT. I like it. Hey, AK, how are you? Or, hey, Wanley.
And pushing with those aces. Not letting them catch up, and he'll take that pot down, will Mr. Devin.
He had a long way to go to catch up with that 5 high.
Well,
Runner. That's what he was hoping for at that point.
clearly you've never played a game that I was dealing. Those aces are next to worthless. Best to get them out while you can. Yeah, that's why he chopped final table last week. Yeah, never lasts. I mean, I've been known to, bust on Mr. Jeff on the commentary, but only when he's here to defend himself.
Yeah.
I don't like talking smack about people after they're already gone. It just seems wrong.
It does. All right, we have a battle of the blinds. We don't know what Dave is playing.
And it's Howard's King 4 against Dave's mystery hand.
That looks like Dave's range.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, it is. Nutritious and delicious.
Either that or he just bet.
There we go. It was a little late, but we got a 7-4. So
top pair.
He did flop top pair, so he wasn't just throwing chips at the wall to see what sticks.
True story. Dave wants to play big blind again. He had so much fun that last time.
And upstairs, our production staff, consisting of one man because he's an animal. Ron upstairs, basically driving the ship all by himself.
Amazing. He's doing a great job.
He's a braver man than I am.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't going up there by myself. I was left up there alone for about a half hour one time when my co-pilot Josh got called away, and it was pandalirium.
Yeah,
as Jeff Foxworthy once said.
I don't know how he does it by himself.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hello, ladies.
Dave's got 2 ladies at the same time. And that hand always makes me miss college.
Re-raise.
Yeah, Dave loves the ladies, and they appear to love him. Judd, let's go with that acey-deucey. Let's see how much Devin likes 4s. Not much.
Oh, not at all. Raise and take it. At this point in the tournament, that's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Taking a pot like that, terrific. Uncontested, no danger, and you win. I don't know how much you won in that pot, but it was probably about 100,000. No, maybe not quite that much. 50.
Language. Okay, we're gonna start off with Devin with a queen 8 offsuit. Yeah, I might play that in a bar game under the gun, but yeah, not for real money. That's the best dealer in the States. Oh, the one commentating, right? Bar code. I agree. Or did you mean the one dealing? Oh.
Nick is terrific. He's a great dealer.
He is. With king queen, pretty solid.
Looks even better on the button. Alan, you gonna get spicy with your 6-3?
Is he feeling froggy? Jump!
Out.
Nope.
He just wanted him to know he'd think about it.
Right. So, well, yeah, Froggy's not with us tonight. We do miss Frog in the cash game, but maybe next week.
It would have took me a minute. It would have been close. It would have been too. It would have been real close. I would have needed a minute. Maybe 2.
And I know it's early, and not to jinx it, but the players seem to be behaving themselves with regards to the phones. So just gonna knock on this wood.
They're doing
This
great.
was 15 minutes ago, so maybe they've relapsed since then, but I hope not.
A little raise with pocket 6s.
It is
to
rather
open it up.
It is rather minuscule, isn't it?
Oh, Howard Weeks has ace king, and he's in.
Yep.
No raise, just a call.
All in. They say,
Oh.
and earlier in the chat, they said AK is the GOAT. And who's AK again? The one with AK?
No, AK is the one with AJ.
Okay, there's some misspelling going on here. It's
Yeah.
confusing me. So Allen's all in with 190 with AJ off suit.
Certainly makes pocket 6s shrivel up.
He does have the best hand at this point, but against those hands, that can change in a hurry.
He's actually a dog against
Yep,
both of them.
folds. Yep.
And Howard is not going to let his ace king go.
Nope. So
AK is getting called by AK.
with AJ.
As confusing as we can
Yeah.
say it, but there it is.
The confusion here is reaching like
Bummer.
multiverse levels. But you never know. On the flop, it can change.
Oh,
And it did. And Howard picks up a straight draw and does not hit it. So
Ace
the
Jack
AJ.
prevails.
Dun, 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 dun. What, you mean a hand that's behind can catch up in this game? No. So, pretty tight chip count thus far. No, Wanley, he had AJ, not AK.
Jack ball corner pocket.
Okay, now we're getting into the real poker hands. 86 suited.
Nope.
No.
Gone.
Jack 5. Why, you guys? I see you guys play this all the time. Yeah, at a straight 2 game downstairs.
Everybody loves suited connectors until they're at the final table of a tournament.
Yep.
Then they're
don't-
scary.
They don't much care for him at all at that
No.
point.
Then they get scary.
And I've heard it said the best dealer in the state, and now he's leaving. And now we got Mario coming in to deal. So we'll see how the chat feels about Mr. Mario's dealing skills.
I guess when I hear right away, well, any fish is that way.
So Mr. Bennett is now at 10 big blinds. The blinds are punishing at this point. We're at 15-10 10-15 with a 15,000 big blind to Annie. So every rotation costs you
Brutal.
40,000.
Right. And who made these blind structures again? Oh, right. That was you.
Yours truly.
A suited king queen for Dave. It's not a question of is he going to raise, it's how much.
Correct.
I'm thinking at least
3x.
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 Textbook raise.
Yeah.
Getting the textbook's results so far. Getting everybody out.
Yeah, everyone's playing pretty straightforward so far. No one's getting out of line at all. Good hand raise, bad hand fold.
Wait. I just saw him go in, and now he's here. What is this sorcery?
They are, yeah.
Yeah, Stokes great. My buddy going the other night.
So hard to get a deeper.
And the
VPIP.
Uh-huh, yeah. Dave M. leading the VPIP. Surprising absolutely no one.
Trouble all the time though.
Voluntarily putting money in pots.
Yeah, it's great. It's stupid.
Like a small window.
Uh-oh. Bennett just put the shades on. Stuff just got real.
We're bookended with the Daves. Dave M is the highest. Dave D is the lowest right now.
In more ways than one.
I was letting them read my cards.
No, for the first one, not the second one. That's why I said Judson. That's why I was confused. I'm like, why is he Judson on the...
That is his first name.
I thought Bennett was his first name. He always told me to call him Bennett.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. It's like, I'm Bennett. Call me Bennett. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Fair, fair.
Howard with Justin's hand. Nobody will get that reference but me.
7 deuce
Unless you
to
played
the flop.
bar poker like a decade ago and knew Justin personally. Uh-oh. Dave M went fishing with the hooks, and boy howdy did he haul in a monster.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
He's full.
4. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I might let... well, he can't see Bennett's cards, but I'm like, I might be tempted to just a smooth check and see if he don't catch his flush. Just to crush him on the river.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If only he
yeah,
could
with
see
2
the
jacks and 2 4s, yeah, I don't think he's going to
Yeah.
chase that flush.
It's a tough spot.
Yeah.
He has so much of the board he can't get paid
Yeah.
on it.
He says,
Oh, look at that. He showed.
that's my favorite thing that they say on this show. Show it. It's good for the game. Everything gets shown.
That's
you don't
true.
have to show anything.
That's true.
Just
Everything will be shown.
Wait 15 minutes and then fire up the show on the live stream on Twitch TV or YouTube.com. And just search for PBKC Poker. Of course, I don't have to tell you guys that. You're watching.
This is true. So, Matt, we have the Mutt Derby going on tonight.
Oh, is that what that barbecue was all about?
That is.
And look, do the winners get barbecue? 'Cause, Because we used to have dogs that couldn't sit to save their lives, but if we put a hot dog or a hamburger in front of them, oh, genius dogs, instantly. It's in progress right now. I don't know if the barbecue is still going on, though.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's But if you're in the area and you swing by the Palm Beach Kennel Club, go out trackside. And you can see, I don't know, I'm getting indication that they're not. But come out anyway. If you don't come for the barbecue, come on out for the amazing high hands going on right now. Every 20 minutes, $599 at any poker table in the poker room.
Yeah, that's really good.
The night tournament is ongoing. Registration's still open for that, I believe.
Registration is open for another hour.
Exactly.
$50 and all the fun you can have.
Oh, yeah. So Howard just took that down with a queen. And he showed it because it's good for the game, apparently.
It's good. Why not show it? They're going to see it anyway.
This is why people don't like to play with me. Because I'll tell them, just like at the Gentlemen's Club, you got to pay to see the goods. No free shows.
Tomorrow we are hosting a charity event in the
absolutely.
upstairs tournament area.
Very important charity events.
It is. It's All In for Autism, sponsored by the Palm Beach Connections. And it's a $50 buy-in with $20 rebuys and add-ons, and it's for a great cause.
It is.
And it should be a lot of fun. Check us out.
Half of all proceeds go to the Connection School for Autism.
And the other half goes to the prize pool.
Right. So come on out. Maybe you'll make final table.
And you will
join
be
me
live
at the
streaming.
final table. Yes, I don't know who with yet, but
Oh,
it
you're
will-
commentating
It
tomorrow?
will definitely be me.
Very nice.
The benefit is for my daughter's school, so they're like, no, you're in. So,
Oh, nice, nice.
all right. So we've
Dave
got Dave
spikes a
flopping the top
king.
pair. Yes, against Mr. Bennett's hooks.
Finish him.
That's all that goes out there. How much is that?
I think that's.
Channeling my inner Shao Kahn.
I think that may be enough to put him all in.
All in, and a call. Turn him up. And he is not going to like seeing that
Ah.
king.
There's 2 jacks left. Nice game, Judson.
Dave wins. Flawless victory. Brutality.
Tonight, up there.
And then there were 6. But both Daves. So if anybody has a pool going on out there, if you had either Dave, you're still in.
Dave D is getting to where he needs to get some chips to keep himself alive. He's at 140.
Well, here's some table conversation you may be able to chime in on. The players were just discussing which tournaments next week offered double points. So I'm almost positive you can answer that.
I can, as it turns out.
Mm-hmm.
It is Monday night, Thursday night. Monday night is our $100 no limit hold'em deep stack. It is downstairs in the poker room, and that is double points, as well as Thursday night, our new format. That Thursday night tournament used to be a survivor format where 1 in 10 won $1,000. We have since changed it due to popular demand to just a regular 130 no limit hold'em. And we are also offering double points on this tournament next week. So next week, Saturday day, 250 double green chip bounty tournament will also be double points, and it will be live streaming on the final table.
All right, Josh timing in. At least Mr. Bennett got the bounties. Well, what can I
Yes.
say to that, except to once again quote Mr. Schwarzenegger,
Let off some steam, Bennett.
At least he got some bounties.
but I do not know how many bounties he got. Hopefully a lot. This is tough with small pocket pairs staring down a raise. But Dave will see the 5s flop.
See, he's in a good position right now. He can afford to splash around a little bit.
He's up against an A tray, which for 5s isn't terrible. And to the flop they go, and
5s are still ahead, although it doesn't
okay.
feel that way.
yeah, what he Howard raised, or I'm sorry, yeah, he raised last round and then just checked. Yeah, you don't want to do that. You want to represent strength. He was basically begging Dave to bet him there by checking.
You bet I'm running.
Yeah.
You don't bet
Yeah.
how you plan. You don't
See?
bet I'm going.
Aggression wins. Whoever takes the
And-
aggressive stance wins.
As if to extrapolate my point.
Glasses, the hat. in your beer.
At this point in the tournament, if you raise pre-flop, you're basically representing a really good hand. So if you let off the gas, you're going to get bet out of it. Well, Dave folded his mystery hand as he did not put them in the box. Naughty, naughty, Dave D. No cookie.
It appears the blinds have gone up. They are now 10,000, 20,000 with a 20,000 big blind ante.
Yep, inflation's hitting everybody, especially at the poker table.
And a call from the small blind. Is the big blind going to take the free? Yes, he
He's
is.
gonna look
With
at
a
some free
9 deuce, that
cards.
felt good.
Not going to try to bully him off it with a
No.
9 deuce. And flops a deuce and is ahead.
He outflops him.
That is some justice. Now, since he checked before, he can look at a free card, or is he going to bet the deuce and represent a king? It's a bold move.
And that's a winner.
And as they say, fortune favors the bold.
Is that so they can read them? For that?
Yeah, it's because it's got a whole picture.
I got it. Yeah, they feel better.
Yeah, I feel better too. I'm happy if the players are happy. Yeah, Dave's getting some pretty decent starting hands. But he's not going to look at the Queen-8 though. Perhaps he saw that raise coming.
I like that
Alan
Alan is betting
with
a
some suited
variety of
connectors.
hands.
Yes, it's going to be hard to put him on a hand if keeps mixing it up like that.
Yeah. And he's playing his position. He's in the cutoff. Good place to take advantage. Oh,
But they were suited.
Dave has an ace.
That's,
There
like,
you
that's like my
go.
favorite thing that the players say. They were suited.
It's like the anthem. It was suited.
Spades or an ace for Dave to take the lead on this, and spikes an ace right away.
Oh, he's not going to play tricky.
Yeah, not playing around.
I thought he might check that.
He's like, I want this pot, and I want it right now.
That's right, give it. He was going to find out if Alan had a better ace.
And let's check out the leaderboard, yes, again, and it's Dave way out there in front by almost 200K. Robert and Alan are practically tied for second, not quite, but right there in the mix. No one really terribly short stacked at this point, so anybody hits a big hand, they'll be right back in it.
Dave has just over 600,000 in chips,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
our total chips for this tournament, total chips in play, is just under 2.2 million. It's 2.175. So he is,
That is
holding about a
roughly
third.
Yeah, 22.
3.5.
Right.
3.5.
2/7. If we're using real numbers. So we got a J6 against a 10 tray in the blinds. And Howard's like, yeah, enough shenanigans. Give me the pot with my jack.
Dave may call. He has a pair.
A
Nope.
not very big pair.
He's beating flush draws, straight draws. But he didn't want any part
Yeah,
of it. He's gone.
basically the only thing he beats there is a bluff. And And Dave's back. Yeah, stepping away from the table becomes quite costly at this level.
I just got it.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, that's what I
Never mind.
Yeah. I just want to walk up to the table.
Oh, ace 10 for Devin. He has 180,000, and it's going in the middle. Dave is getting away from the ace 4 suited. And Howard wants no part of the queen 10. All right, that's 50,000 coming your way.
Doesn't waste any time.
That's quite a bump in your stack. We'll get you through the blinds.
First plug is a yes.
Dave and Devin are right at the 200 mark, 200, 230, and Dave M is at 565. The pack is really, they're pretty close in chips. Effectively, any one double up and everyone is, it would level everything out. It would switch positions for the players. Oh look, Devin is on a little run here. He has ace queen suited. You gonna go all in? No, he's gonna put in a raise. Get some play out of his ace queen. So from 20 to 50. Oh, I'm sorry. 45,000. Min plus 5. King 10 got out of the way. Ace 7 out. All right. Raise and take it. He started those two hands with 180,000. He probably has 280,000.
Nice. Also, I'm back.
Well, welcome back.
Punch like Forrest, I had to run somewhere really quick.
Right? I'm not dying at this point.
Ace 3 suited
We're having some morbid shit up.
in the muck. King 8 suited on the button. Dave's going to raise it up a little
Yeah,
bit.
in that position. Up against the blinds.
Devin with ace jack. He went ace 10, ace queen suited, and now ace jack suited. 3 consecutive hands. Just what the doctor ordered. Dave is not going to like this.
Uh-oh.
Gonzo.
And says, no, not today, my good sir. And Cinch234 has joined us in the chat room. Apparently, we will see him next week as he's ready to play tournaments again.
Who is that?
Cinch234. Everybody knows
Nice.
him.
Hell yeah, Cinch. I like it. Oh, my professional dealer. I know who you are.
She knows
Now
who
you're
you
my professional tournament director.
She knows who you are. Run.
I'm so happy to hear you'll be here next week.
You know, tomorrow is next week, where we have the great benefit for Connection School for Autism.
This is true.
Alan raising with 42 spades. And as we all know, 42 is the answer to life, the universe, and everything.
So 4 deuce against king queen. Ah,
Bam, hits absolutely nothing. Dun, dun,
Four.
dun, 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 dun.
he's
But
gonna bet it.
Devin has half the deck for outs, though.
He does.
Any ace, king, queen, 10, or 9. We'll give him this one.
He's gonna call.
And he's like, give me my out, dealer.
9.
And he does.
I don't think Alan's going to lose
says.
that much more here.
Call my mighty bet at your peril.
Yeah, with 2 pair jacks and 4s against a board like that, you gotta know your beat, dude.
Yeah, he's gone.
Would say there's a lot of strategy and nuance to that, but then I see he's wearing the shirt of the competition, and I say, well, you're just bringing bad luck on yourself.
He said every single draw got there, and he's correct. Flush draw, straight draw, everything.
It's okay. I'll show them what for. I got a ton of Kennel Club shirts at home. Next time I go play cards at the creek, I'm going to wear it.
King Jack is a nice holding on the button.
I might get less stares than the time I showed up in the super suit. That was a fun time. I have no idea what that means, bar code. So Devin is now taking the chip lead after that little heater there.
Devin has a chip lead?
Yes, he does, by about 30,000.
Wow.
Dave's looking down at Ducks. Are the Ducks walking,
It's a tough spot to play deuces.
or are they mucking?
That's a nice thing about the trend of the small raises. You can have deuces and put out a small raise and just get away from them if you need to.
Alan just folded one of his outs, though.
He did.
If only he knew that.
It's hard to get a pair, though. Deuces are still a pair.
And Devin's like, hey, I'll play the rush. Why not? With the suited connectors. And then Robert looks down at exactly why not. But again, they can't know that. All right, well, he's only got, the Ducks only have to beat one hand.
That's it.
Dodge
But they're
sixes,
two
fives, or
very-
hearts.
Two very disguised cards.
All right, so it is still Dave's show, and he raised last time. So if he checks here, he's going to get bet out of this pot for certain. So he's going to throw another bet out there and represent strength.
What is Devin thinking about?
He's probably thinking about that juicy gut shot straight jaw.
I think he has a plan to steal later. I don't think he's just hoping for 7.
Yeah.
Never know. That just gave him more outs.
Oh, and then Dave checks there. He's
Yeah.
Devin has to bet.
I think it was all part of the master plan.
Apparently, he is much smarter than I am. Probably why he's playing and I'm commentating.
Fair. Deuces just don't feel good here.
Yeah.
Superstar call.
He
no?
doesn't, no.
Okay.
No, the superstar move would have been to shove right there.
Yeah.
And scare the hell out of him.
Yeah. Last week I saw a 10 high call. Could not believe it. Checks
So-
down to the river. The guy bets whatever he bets with his 6 high, and this lady gives him a call with 10 high and says, I put you on a flush draw. And there was a 7 and 8 on the board. So I guess she figured she
Was
had
the
the
lady
nut 10.
was the lady my mother because she could always see into my head.
It's the most amazing soul read ever. Ace-3 suited looks good to me. Robert's gonna like it. Dave threw Ace-3 suited away earlier. I was surprised.
And he's going to raise that up. Suited connectors, but on the button staring down a raise like that. They look less good.
He doesn't have the stack to play that.
Nope. Dave folded the Nintendo hand. Come on, man. Gotta play that N64. So when I left to take care of something just momentarily, Devin was.
He was at 180 when you walked away.
And he's now nearly double everyone else at the table.
3 good hands, blew him right up.
It turns
and then
right around when the blinds are this high.
It went ace queen, ace 10, ace queen, ace jack.
Speaking
and
of
then
all-ins.
confidence. He got confidence from that.
Here's an all-in now with a queen jack offsuit. Dave's gonna risk the rest of them.
And
but he's
Dave
up
is
against
coming along.
kings. Kings against queen jack suited.
Run it out, Nick. Jack. Oh.
Ooh. So he wants him to get a king now.
Yeah, no set, please.
Oh,
Whoa.
biggity bam! He straightens it right out. And
Kings
Dave
against queen jack.
torpedoes the kings and says, "You will not have my bounty just yet, good sir."
Well, technically you were on borrowed time. I should have.
Howard. Howard said, technically you were on borrowed time. I should have taken you out earlier.
J. Kane 73 would like you to know, Miss Jamie, that we have 3 seats open. Joke's on you. There's actually 4. We just don't play 10-handed at final table.
We have 3 seats open on 67.
Yep. It's where all the action is.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, what was terrible about that play Wanley 22? You never sucked out before when you're how many outs were there?
In Dave's defense, he went all in. He didn't know there were kings
Right.
behind. It's not as if he called it off.
Speaking
he
of
made
kings,
the aggressive move.
here they are again. In Robert's hand this time. Against an ace queen. See, this might be justice. All in and a call. Oh, wait, no, all in.
Alan's like, can I
I'm
crush
sorry.
the kings this time?
Devin's like, should I play the Nintendo?
What? He's
Let's play the
in.
Nintendo. Play some of that Nintendo 64.
All right.
3 players, 1 all in.
Positive thinking, right?
All right, no help to any player, so the Kings are out to a big
Robert's
lead.
not going to be checking this down.
Nope.
Out.
See you later. Have a good day. Shows the Kings.
I think it feels that much worse for Alan that he just lost with kings.
Oh, and he hits an ace after Robert hits the boat. Oh, there's nothing worse than drawing dead and getting there. Dun, 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 dun. He needed a bigger boat.
Can I really scream?
So he gets crippled by the Kings, getting sucked out on, and then can't suck out on the Kings. That was rough.
That's right.
I was going to say, with what he's been folding, if he plays 6 deuce, I'd have to ask if he's been drinking tonight. All right, anytime you only have 2 or 3 players at this stage of a tournament, pretty much any face card is worth a call. Oh, thank you, Cinch. He says we're doing great commentary, which is always fun.
Thank you.
Now, although Devin had the king, he fell behind on that flop with that 8s. He needs a king or running diamonds, and he's like, yeah, not worth it. He didn't get the chip lead by playing foolishly.
And then there were 5.
Yeah, that's what you told me.
Yes. Who will be voted off the island next? Howard's not going to play a 10-8 suited.
Will Dave play 9-8?
I would.
His stack has taken a little bit of a hit lately.
No, not this time. Well, he won't get it back by folding.
What do you got there?
Battle of the blinds. 4 deuce. Yeah, that's worth a limp.
Check it.
Dave D with a spare tire. And they'll go to the flop.
Jack in the window.
Yeah, but Robert picked himself up a straight draw.
All in.
Oh, shoving with that spare tire. He's not even a tiny, tiny bit scared of an ace.
You would assume that he would have raised an ace.
Ergo, he's not scared of it.
No?
Got my sugar rush going. My second bag today. I don't need my sugar anymore.
I think Robert's just saving face. He's going to find a fold, and we move on to the next hand.
Shocking, shocking stuff.
There it is.
I'm shocked, and I knew the answer.
They told me I had diabetes and my sugar was 108. How the hell is that diabetes?
Well, that's the problem with short stacks taking over, J. Kane 73. When they run like that, they don't stay short for long. Ask Devin, he'll tell you. Or he would have told you 15 minutes ago. I should have meant that. All right, well,
Queen 9 raising it
I
up.
wouldn't call it a great hand, but it's a decent hand.
It's Queen high 5-handed.
Ducks. But now Robert's won a few lately. He's not going to play us his luck with ducks there.
Oh,
Well, one king 4 folded. Will the other? Nope.
there
It's
it
a lot
goes.
easier to fold a small blind than a big blind, especially when you have to ante as well. And wow, Devin hits a 9 there.
And he will bet
Just hitting
and win.
Just hitting flops and not even the high card he's hitting with. Sometimes you're just living right.
Devin has brought his stack up to 690,000. What a good little run he's been on.
Mm-hmm.
He is playing well,
He's.
and he's getting some cards as well.
Why can't I run like this?
Devin likes the 6 deuce now.
Yeah.
No? Oh,
Yeah. He faked everybody out, including us.
there you go. He's out.
With king queen. What you gonna do, brother? Oh, a suited ace.
Ace
Yeah, that's tough to let go at this point, but.
Huh. King queen raises.
And
King queen folds.
Yeah, someone has to explain that one to me.
Aggression wins.
Ah, Cinch has another question. What is the prize pool? I believe you have that information, Miss
I
Jamie.
do. Where do I have it? Here it is. So, top place, first place, will receive $4,316.
Dave's gonna call with
Second
his 10-5
place,
suited.
second place, $2,667. Third, $1,867. Fourth, $1,360. Fifth place will receive $1,000. And we've already paid out $747, $599, $500, and $429 to places 6 through 9 respectively.
This just in. Dave missed everything, and he just threw 75 out, hoping to push Robert off, thinking he has an ace or a 4. Robert's really thinking. Nope. He says, I'm going to make you show me the ace, which he doesn't have.
I like your effort, Dave.
Gets
I like your effort.
Gutsy move at that point. I do commend Dave for that one. Like I said, you gotta get bold at the tournament, and with that, we now have a tie for the chip lead between Devin and Robert.
Oh, Robert came up on that.
Yeah. Well, I picked up 150K on the river alone that last hand.
I'll tell you what, let's try it. But if I can't handle it, I can't handle it. I'll try it.
I don't want these guys to suffer. These guys are here like miserable for being cold. Just turn off the fan, man. I don't care.
Robert with a suited ace queen. He's been hitting hands, and now he's getting good starting hands.
Well, everyone gets
to
their
play
turn.
with. I expect to hit mine any day now.
Yeah, I almost shoved on that last hand.
All right, he's going to make it 65 to see a flop with this one. Howard with an acey-deucey says, maybe next time. And now that Dave M is the short stack, he's got to think I either shove or fold. And calls, and he can't see ace queen coming at that point. He does have 2 live cards, to
Certainly
be
does.
fair. Oh, and he picks up a flush draw and does not hit. So Robert with an ace high is going to take that one down. And Dave M is out in 5th place. All right, now it's 4-handed, and Robert, who had 300K about 10 minutes ago, has come roaring to the chip lead. All right, so now we're on the other Dave, Dave D, with a king 10, who may also be feeling a bit of pressure given the stacks. Devin's got hockey sticks. Robert has a 10 tray and says, yep, I'm going to let you guys fight. So we got king 10 against 7s, and to the flop we go. And, well, Dave spikes his king. Says, if you're going to suck out on me, you're going to pay for it, buddy.
They've built up his stack nicely.
Devin's like, nah, not with 7s, kid.
No.
And speaking of crippling inflation, the blinds just went up.
$15.30?
15, 30, 30.
Correct.
60K just to see a big blind. That's right, Nick. Tell him. Don't let him skate on them blinds. So Howard will see an ace-5 off flop. My apologies, everyone. I thought he called because he didn't throw nearly enough chips. But it is a raise. Dave in the big blind wakes up with 4s. Oh, and he's going to shove with him. Says, come at me, bro.
Howard's down to 6 big blinds.
And
And he's in the big blind.
He just raised there and got pushed off the pot, so he's going to have to make a move fairly quickly here.
Absolutely. So they all laddered up one level. The worst case scenario for them would be $1,360. Best case being $4,316 for first.
$1,000 is your worst case? Wow.
Yeah.
I wish I lived in your world.
At this point, that's how it is. Oh. Dominate it.
Flopping this.
And he comes
The
out.
sets. And that's just might be what the doctor ordered for Howard, especially if he gets bet into, like he just did. All in a snap call.
Okay.
2 cards for Dave. That's not it. And that's not it either. So with his trip jacks, Howard's going to double up. And as you mentioned before, the blinds at this turn are quite punishing with those chip stacks. So it really puts the pressure on the players, you know, to make bold moves. Because if their opponents don't eat them up, the blinds will.
That was our floor man, Joey. He was paying out a bounty. They chose not to take their bounties back. Oftentimes, at the final table in a bounty tournament, they will decide that they want to take their own bounties back and not play for bounties anymore. But tonight they decided to go ahead and keep going with the bounties.
Merciless. It's every man for himself out here at the final table.
Yeah, they wanted to play it out.
Just the kind of flop you're looking for with King 10 and Queen Jack. Yeah, if you're playing high-low.
Devin's taking the pots. If they check to him, he takes it. I like it.
Yeah, there are no free cards when Devin's in the hand.
And you never know what he has either.
Nope.
He plays a variety of hands, so any of those boards can be hitting him.
So against players like that, like when I'm playing, I'm like, I don't even get in a hand with cards I'm not comfortable going to the mat with, because
Yeah.
I'll likely have to.
Yeah, but I mean, at this point in the tournament, you don't have time to wait for things like that.
Right. But Howard does, because he's got 9s.
Howard's going to like those 9s.
And four-handed, that's pretty strong.
So 30,000 for the big blind. I think he made it 80. He did.
Ooh, and Devin folded one of his outs. But it matters little in the end. Hey, I don't commentate on your hands. Don't commentate on my commentary. Oh, wait. I'm exactly commentating on his hands. Sorry. Sorry, Devin. For the Queen Jack suited, well, I'm not sure he needed to do that much, but it does work. I'm sure a 3X or 4X would have done just as well in that spot.
If anyone was going to play 9-7, it would have been Devin. Give it up. Dave, what are you going to do here? He's gonna
Well, for half
call.
price, yeah, for half price, 10-8 suited. Yeah,
And Howard had an ace.
It's worth a flop,
And there's his ace pairing up.
but that's about all it's worth. Like I said, it was half price, but like they say, you get what you pay for.
And that's the end of 10-8.
Yeah, it was worth a flop for 15. It's definitely not worth a turn for 75.
It's a battle of the blinds again. Howard with King Jack.
King Jack in the small blind? Heck yes. Might even be worth a raise.
A lot of people would say so. Howard's going to call. Let Devin in with 8 deuce.
Why do I get the feeling the math's not going to hold up this time?
Jack. Does Devin bet? Sure, why
Well,
not?
Howard limped and then checked, so Devin can probably safely rule out an ace in his opponent's hand.
And he wins. And he showed it.
Probably figured hiding it was futile since everybody will see all the hands eventually. All right, the stacks are getting close again. Like it seems every time somebody gets out to a bit of a lead, somebody either doubles up or hits a big hand, and it gets all knotted up again.
Now that Devin showed that 8 deuce, he may get looked up a little more. And he's had carte blanche with stealing pots.
Yeah, trouble with that is next time he tries it, he might have queens.
He may, but he may not.
Or he might have 7-3.
He might.
He's not stealing anything with that hand.
Or they could check if they're thinking about him stealing. They may simply check to him and let him hang himself. But aggression is certainly working for him. It's built his stack up from short. He was the lowest on the totem pole, and now he's top billing. King Jack for everyone.
I guess.
Every hand.
I'm starting to think I'm going to get King Jack here pretty soon.
Oh, we're going to bring it up a little bit.
But I'll probably do something stupid like raise 4x and get shoved on and call.
All right, we're going up. I like it.
Okay, so like I said, 4x. That's exactly what I would have. Oh, wait, no.
No.
No, it's not 1020 anymore, is it? It's 1530?
1530.
Okay, so
Not quite 3x.
2.5x.
Yeah. Easy, easy game.
Bet and win. Easy game.
That's it.
Until you get called. Then you guys are on your own.
Cinch said, thanks, my professional dealer.
Yeah. I guess I'm amateur hour.
No, when I
But the way I've been dealing lately, probably.
when I lived in New Jersey, I dealt the main event for a Borgata Open.
Nice.
And oddly enough, a couple months later, I moved down here, and Cinch recognized me from dealing the bubble hand and said, oh, my professional dealer.
Nice.
And so that is the story behind me being a
Okay.
professional dealer.
Nice. I was going to say, I'm like, you haven't dealt in a while.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
Well, every once in a while,
Since tournament, right.
I make a cameo appearance.
Like other floors, they're like when we're a little short and it's a crazy rush, and we might see a floor deal a few hands till a dealer can get there,
Yeah.
something like that. But Howard's going fishing with the hooks.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Tough spot for Dave.
Dave. Yeah.
A queen would
but
help a
queen.
lot.
Queen
Or an
for the
8.
straight.
There's the 8.
Oh, are you kidding? Holy smokes.
Oh, my.
Oh, the hooks just got wrecked. Runner.
Oh, my.
He needs to take those running skills and try out for the Olympic team, because I haven't seen runner like that since Usain Bolt.
410.
Yeah, so I think.
Does Dave have?
Yeah,
or
I think
Howard have it?
I think Howard's still in. I think he'll have about 50K ish.
Yeah. 410.
Yeah, Dave had 410. After that flop, nothing but runner saves it, and a gift from the poker gods now has him in the lead.
Wow. He did. He jumped up to first place. 850,000.
And when I always pride myself whenever I do any kind of gambling on my math. But in a game like this, I mean, you almost have to throw math out the window.
I feel like Howard got it in pretty good there. Jacks against Jack 10.
Jacks and Jacks 10.
Yeah. I
mean, the math doesn't lie. I mean, 19 times out of 20, he's going to win that.
Yeah, he can't feel bad about that.
But this just happened to be the 1 in 20.
Yeah. And is at the final table, which is the worst. But
Dave with a chip lead and a shiny pair of hockey sticks. What's he going to do with them? Is he going to take a shot?
he's going to make a call. No?
See, this can be dangerous when you win a few big hands. You kind of start to feel yourself a little bit.
Yeah, your stack gets bigger, so does your confidence.
Yep.
All in.
And
Oh,
shoves with the
yeah.
hockey sticks. And as a hockey fan, I like it, but the math in me is screaming, don't do it.
Floor on 67.
Floor on 67, Jamie.
I actually went over for this floor call.
Yes, I know. It's like,
We're in a different area,
right.
but I heard him calling.
She actually did this floor call, so
I
don't
did.
spoil it for everybody. So she knows how this is going to
Floor
end.
67.
But I'm seeing this for the first time, and so are you. Elroy, Judson. Okay, you had zeros instead of O's. I had trouble reading that. It says, time to watch the real Nits play. Okay, now you're a floor person, Jamie. What do you think of the floor person's ruling here?
I think
Like,
it's excellent.
It's excellent. You agree with it then?
I do.
Okay,
I fully
all right.
agree with it.
All right.
And actually, seeing the hand now, it was definitely correct. Howard did balk. He didn't. Devin, it was a complete accident on his part, and it was definitely not an angle. Nothing.
2 overs.
I did warn him, however,
And
that he
nope,
needed
that's not one of them.
to.
Oh, there he is.
There it is.
Howard spikes a queen. And 2 pair. Not much help, but he does win.
He does.
So maybe I'm just lucky, but I believe that was first floor call I've ever witnessed on the show. Oh, Elroy Judson would like to know the top prize. So if
The top prize
take it away,
is
Miss Jamie.
$4,316. And also, you have to keep in mind, these guys probably have a pocket full of bounties, $50 bounties every time you knock out a player. So $4,316 plus whatever you collected during the course of the tournament.
Yeah, final table in the blinds. Any face card is worth a limp out of the small blind. So that's, although he is stunningly behind. Even more so now.
Yeah.
Robert got his 7.
There's always runner, as we do
Yes.
know.
Yeah. Like,
When in doubt, runner.
yeah, King 6.
Yeah, I figured.
They seem to be working for Dave. Not so much for Devin. Devin usually just bets you off of it, or he's got it from the flop.
I like Devin's style. He's playing a really nice game.
Allegedly, no is always on point. I will agree with that sentiment. He was massive help when we ran into our technical difficulties earlier in the show,
was.
and
He
I didn't even know he
was.
was here. He just appeared. It's like somebody turned on the Noah signal, and he just showed up like Batman.
Oh, you didn't call him?
No,
Oh, I thought you did.
no, I did not call him. I called somebody else.
Impeccable timing, Noah. I thought you called
Then
him in. He just
showed
walked
up.
in.
Right. No, he saw the Noah signal, and he's like, Gotham City needs
Amazing.
me, and he put on his cape and got down here.
All right.
Yeah, King 7 seems to be making its way around the table. A lot of King 7s lately.
King High is strong four-handed.
I won a 1,800 person online tournament with King 7 once.
Yeah.
I couldn't take a picture of it though. It was like right on the computer screen.
Yeah. King 10.
King 10 in
Nice
the
hand.
small blind. Obviously, it's worth a flop. Might even be worth a raise. Heads up.
I would put out a little raise on that.
But-
Let's see if he's going to.
Howard is the short stack, so you have to be careful because he could see any old thing and shove on you.
Great surprise with the light. I have enough chips to fold.
We didn't see this guy. Ooh, ace-6.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, it's easy to say you shouldn't fold an ace at this point, but ace-6 offsuit, I mean, it's not that great.
You never know. You never know. Dave could have hit a king or a 10. Seems the underdog is coming out on top quite often.
Oh, because we're a dog track. Okay, I see what you did there. That was nice. So Howard's going to show with 6s. Devin's got one of his outs. No chance he knows
And
that.
an ace.
But gold, 150.
Yeah. Ah, he likes to see that.
Ace-6.
A6 versus 6s.
And what do we got?
A 5 would chop it
5
up.
would chop. Oh, there's
Ah.
the ace. 5 for a chop. Nothing doing. And
Nice game, Howard.
that is all she wrote for Howard.
Yeah.
Howard, give me your torch. Oh. But according to this graphic, Howard's walking away with 1,360.
He
Not
certainly
too
is.
shabby.
Not a bad way to spend a Saturday afternoon.
Dave, do me a favor, buddy. Put your cards in the box, please. There you go.
Oh, very nice. Very nice what we found in that box.
Wow, he heard me through time. This was 15 minutes ago.
Yeah. When Dave raises, he raises like he means it.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't raise
He
often.
said, this is some real stuff. This
But when he
isn't
does, he wants him to know he likes his hand.
Suited connectors against 10s.
Gone.
Yeah, not this time.
Gone.
All right, Elroy Jetson says, it's nice when the final table is over quickly. The opposite is quite loathing. And Joel Gibbons has checked in. Joel Gibbons, 10. Nice job, Howard. Love seeing the marigold chips on the felt.
Yes.
I'm something of an uncultured swine. What is marigold?
Yellow.
Okay.
25K.
Most men see in 16 colors, so I look at it and I see yellow, and I see red and blue. I'm like, what is marigold?
Very fancy, Jill. I like it.
My wife tried to explain that to me. 2 different kinds of pink. This, and she's explaining and the names and the shades, and I said, no, those are pink and pink. One's just a little darker than the other.
You
That's
know.
it.
Was quite descriptive on Joel's part, but I like
Indeed.
it.
Well, hey,
I like it.
like I said, more cultured than I.
Mm-hmm. Nice job, Nick. Throw those cards right in the box so they don't have an opportunity not to put it there.
Yeah, because they like to take their cards out and, do whatever with them.
Well, they're not used to playing on the stream like this.
Also, totally random, but the players in the sequence in which they were eliminated has made Ron's job a heck of a lot easier because they're all on one side of the table.
I'm very happy this ended up this way too,
Right.
because we can see Robert. Robert was just a couple hands for
Right.
most of the tournament. Now we get to see him.
Skylar and I were kind of grumbling a little bit about how we always had to switch all the angles because they were like all scattered around.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, I wish it was on one side of the table. But then I remembered Ron's by himself. So I'm like, no, he needs this. He needs this.
Good job, Ron.
He needs
Ron's
it more.
doing
He needed it more than us.
a little shout out to Ron. He's doing an amazing job. I couldn't even tell that there was only one person back there. Ah, Devin with ace,
Devin, ace.
queen.
Yeah.
Dave's going to get away from
Says,
this.
You want to play? Let's play, buddy. All in. And they both have their shades on, so you know it's own.
Dave went all in.
All in with ace 5, and we're going to see him. Ace, queen, ace 5.
Fight.
Queen.
Oh, look at that. Oh, he picked up a straight draw. A 3, nope. Ace, queen, 2 pair with a king. Devin's going to take that one.
So Dave still has a little life left in him.
Yep.
I think about 50,000. He was not all in. Devin was.
Yep. Gets his queen on the flop, but alas, Dave could not hit his straight draw. I believe the button will be on Dave next hand, so it's this hand or the next.
Small. Oh, yeah.
Yes, he'll get to see one for free.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I've been in that spot when I'm looking at a questionable hand. I'm like, well, am I really going to do better next hand? I don't know.
Any paint.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, Nick's not going to get to see the exciting conclusion of this. It's back to Mario.
Just drag them all over to you. There we go.
Devin's over here building the Great Wall
He
of
is.
chips.
Well, Dave built up a stack from a very small
Yeah, he
stack
did.
before. Not quite as difficult of a time as he's going to have this time. Well, we'll see. He could do it. A couple double ups.
All right.
What do
His
we have,
first
Dave?
and only free hand. And apparently he's keeping a secret.
Oh,
Yep, nobody gets to know.
we won't know what that was.
But I'm pretty sure it's better than Devin's hand.
Let's just assume he had 6 deuce also.
5s for Robert in the big blind. Not bad. And to the flop they go. And Devin gets a deuce, but it's not much help against the 5s.
Check, check. Let's see.
Turn.
Devin's
still
going to
no help.
bet. There he goes.
Well, he probably is not putting Robert on a pair based on how quickly he checked last round. But he does have a pocket pair.
He does.
Too bad there's 3 overs to his pair on that board. Hard to blame him for folding there. All right, well,
All right, Dave.
I know we shouldn't
It's now or never.
call action, but
He's all in.
he's all in.
He's all in. Good luck, Dave.
Oh, that's right. I'm still a dealer, so yeah, I can't say that. They don't want us saying that anymore. Dealers telling players all in. Good luck.
No, we have it. Let's see what happens here.
There we go. 7 deuce. Oh, that's got to be a real punch in the gut.
Oh,
I don't know what he had last hand. It was a mystery hand. It could not have been worse.
he has 2 live cards against anybody else's 2 live cards. Actually, he's ahead of the guy that he's up against with 7
a 5
deuce.
4 yeah.
Yeah.
With his 7 does give him a slight lead. I like how Mario puts it in the box so the flop cam can catch it all. And to
Queen,
the
queen,
flop.
queen.
Oh, all the ladies with an ace. So the
And a
7,
7.
the 7 is playing, and Dave stays alive.
Wow.
7, beep, and deuce. Where else are you going to see stuff like this, folks? You have to tune into the show. It's Joel Gibbons 10 says, swinging his big stack, as Jamie would say. Oh, that's naughty. I mean, we're not talking in Sunday school, but oh no, that pitch was.
That's fine.
Well, let's see what the card reader says about it.
Oh, did it go in the box?
Yes, it went in Dave's box. No, Ron got it.
Good job,
Because
Ron.
he's awesome. As Elroy Judson says, awesome. Yes, indeed. Yeah, if Dave some crazy how comes back with this and we end up talking to him after the game, we got to tell him, put the cards in the box, man. So 9-5 and 8-6, the classic battle, and they both flop a pair. And, well, let's see if Devin's a little scared of a king. With that chip stack, probably not. And now Robert's probably thinking, does he have a king? Yep,
Check, check.
Check, check. Well, I'm pretty sure they both know neither of them have a king.
Oh,
And Robert picked
just
up
pulled-
2 pair.
Yep.
Snuck in the back door and got it. Robert's 9, or Devin's 9 is no good.
he's going to call, though.
Is he, though?
Yeah.
Okay, now he is. He was winning till the river.
Yeah. The one time he took a passive stance.
Yep. And now, fun with statistics. Joel Gibbons has just chimed in again. 1 in 425, 3 of a kind on the flop.
Excellent.
I'm sure it's right. It doesn't seem right, because I do it when I'm dealing 2, sometimes 3 times a week.
3 of a kind on the flop?
Yeah.
I would say
It really scares
it's
the
a
hell
rare
out.
thing.
It really
Yeah.
scares the hell out of the church folks when they come in on Sunday morning and I flop 3 6s.
Yeah.
I've done it at least half a dozen times since I've
Yeah.
been working here.
Years ago, people wouldn't play pocket sixes because you
They were
needed
afraid of
3
getting a
6s to
6.
win. Basically, 3
Right.
6s is what's needed to win. So people would just muck 6s.
Player moves all in. Dave with his 10-4. Good, buddy. And this is just basic tournament 101 strategy. With a stack that short, it doesn't even matter what you have. Everybody else has to call to try to knock him out.
Yeah, Robert's got him dominate it with the 10-9.
Devin's got the queen jack. He's the favorite, but let's see what the flop brings. Wow, it missed everybody.
Sure did.
I'm in shock. Dave's got a gut shot straight draw. Now Devin picks up a jack. The river, a 10.
Everybody got a piece.
Everybody got a piece, but Devin got the biggest piece.
All cards face up.
Chris Rock style. He got the big piece of chicken. All right. And then there were 2.
Good game, Dave.
And given the stacks when we started, perhaps it's not my place to say anything, but no, it's right. It's right. No, it's not right. The button should actually. Well, like I said, this isn't my thing, so.
I guess they're on break.
Break. He signaled break. So it's not really a break for us, I don't think, because they should be coming back to the table right about now, yeah? On our 15-minute delay. So, while we have a moment here as the players are on their break, let's just do a quick rundown of the remaining payouts. And it'll be a nice short list because there's only 2 players left. And while Ron has given us the chip counts, basically Devin has Robert about 3.5 to 1. And first place is going to pay out 43.16. And second place, 26.67. So basically these guys will be playing for an extra 16.50.
Devin, I do not believe chops. So I believe we will be playing this to the bitter end. And we'll see who prevails.
In the meantime, let's go over all the wonderful things going on at the Kennel Club, both right now and in the near future. Beginning on December 1st, we're going to have the Palm Beach Winter Classic. We're going to have, wow, look at this list, 22 events? Am I reading that right? No, I'm not reading that event. 17 events. I apologize. I was looking at the wrong number.
It is actually 22.
It is 22.
It is 22. We're going to have 3 big guarantees during that 2 weeks time span.
Massive.
Our first opening event is the Monster Stack. It is a $240 buy-in with a $50,000 guarantee, followed immediately by the opening weekend multi-flight tournament, which is a $350 buy-in and a $150 guarantee. And we are going to bookend that tournament at the end with a multi-flight tournament starting on Wednesday, December 8th, and having its day 2. We're going to have 8 flights. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday will be day 2, and that is a $300,000 guaranteed tournament for $570.
Outstanding. Channeling my inner Judd Nelson. And cards aren't the only thing flying around the Palm Beach Kennel Club lately. In the Paddock Restaurant, we also have our stand-up comedy series. And on November 18th, we're going to have Jim Florentine.
I believe he's from the Howard Stern Show.
And
Followed
then
up by...
on December 2nd, oh! We have Mr. Andrew Dice Clay, who will be at the Paddock Restaurant on December 2nd. And on December 16th, we're going to have the Joke Man, Jackie Martling.
Have you been in the Paddock lately?
I have not, actually.
It is such an amazing arrangement for a comedy show. It's a tiered restaurant, and it's very spacious. People have plenty of room to sit. They offer food. It's really a nice atmosphere.
Nice.
Check it out.
I mean, well, the hockey schedule's been a bit conflicting, but I've already checked the calendar. No hockey conflict for Mr. Andrew Dice Clay.
Nice.
So I do believe I'll be at that show.
Very nice. And I just want to mention one more time, All In for Autism poker tournament tomorrow. Recently, we haven't had any poker tournaments on Sunday. We are bringing them back. I believe we are kicking off the Sunday tournaments on December 26th. But until then, All In for Autism. It's a great cause, and we're going to have a good time.
Marvelous cause. In fact, if you're at home listening, why are you at home listening? Get your tickets now.
We are back in action.
And apparently, it's 100K more to play. Not today.
What are our blinds now? I believe they're 2040 with a 40,000 big blind ante. So 100,000 per rotation or every other hand. It's going to cost you
It's not much of a rotation at this
100,000.
point. It's more like it's more like a ping pong ball.
It actually is. Yeah. 2040. 2040-40.
All right, Robert with a spare tire. Wondering what to do with it. I don't know. I thought it was funny when I first heard it.
Yeah,
What's
what's
a
a jack
jack for? A spare tire.
Sure is. I don't think Six Deuce has a name.
We could make one up,
We could.
but nothing comes to mind.
I've got nothing. It's a blank
Yeah.
slate.
I do have something, but it's from Army of Darkness, and it contains a bad language word. So, maybe not.
All right. Ah, he's going to look him up.
Yep.
I hit my 4.
With his 4, he has a commanding lead in this hand. And that seals the deal. Devin did not catch a 6, which was the only thing he could catch to win this hand.
Does Devin
So
fire again?
He'll have to bluff him off to take this one.
No. Surrender. Jack 4 prevails. Heads up, any 2 cards. Any 2 can win. Well, actually, anytime, but more so. Heads up.
Yeah. I think another player might have taken all of 6 deuces mojo.
5-3 suited.
I meant raise for 100 with a 53 suited. I told the players I was dealing to, I said, don't worry about whatever your hand is. Any 2 cards can win the high hand. And the guy next
true.
to me legit said, yeah, oh yeah, even this. And
Yes.
he showed me 6 deuce offsuit, 6-6-6 on the flop.
Did he hit it?
And I said, you were saying? He said, I was saying all-in dealer. I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought you'd say. Lucky for him, it was a no-limit game, and everybody
Yeah.
folded. And yes, his quad 6s prevailed.
All right, he called.
Yep.
I think Robert is not having it. He's going to play.
He ain't his daddy, and he ain't having it.
No. The 3 arrives.
Yep. So Devin takes
Save
the lead.
the day.
Well, that's a lot of outs for Robert there.
It is.
With his gut shot straight draw, any 10, any 6.
Yeah. 2 overs and a gut shot.
That's what you have to do with the chip lead. He can catch you, but make him pay to catch you. And yet again, aggression pays.
It does.
What's some of your heads-up experiences in tournaments? Ever play heads-up in a tournament?
I have.
Nice.
I have. It's been a while. I haven't gotten quite that far lately.
I haven't played tournament in years myself. So.
I haven't played. Well, I've played, but I haven't played successfully. And I haven't played very much.
Last time I played heads up, I defeated my wife.
Nice.
I spent about a month on the couch.
Ah.
I refused to chop with her because she eliminated me in a tournament a few weeks earlier and was talking a lot of smack. And I said, no, I need to humiliate her, make her pay.
There you go. Queen 6 versus ace 8. Raise on a call.
All right. Wow, a whole lot of, well, not
6.
quite nothing. Robert
We
hit a
the
6.
In the same scenario, 2 overs and a gut shot.
Yep.
40%.
That's a lot.
Devin is coming along.
But he says, hey, I might get lucky.
And he did.
And he did. He so did.
Bink.
Robert has no chance to win. I know it said 3%, but that was actually to chop by catching an 8.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Devin's world, and we're all just living in it.
Now let's see how much Devin bets to see if he can get some value out of the straight. I don't think so. If he knew what Robert had,
Yeah, but there is a flush out there. So
he doesn't seem very concerned about the flush.
no.
There you go.
Devin says, nope, maybe next time. You never want to say it's over, but Devin's now got him 4-1
He
in
does.
chips.
This is no limit. Tides can change quickly.
Joel Gibbons, 10. Too many marigolds. Okay, I gave you the props last time. Now you're just milking it.
Too many marigolds. I was thinking not enough.
Yeah, that's a lot of red out there for
Yeah.
2040. In fact, should there be any red at 2040?
I mean, well, yes.
Because it's
yes.
2550 next, isn't it?
Well, at 2040, we need the reds.
No, I mean, but getting on to that point, I bet it's.
Yes, 2550
You still need 'em?
next.
Okay.
Oh, no, I apologize. It's 3060 next.
Oh, never mind.
4080. We do not have
It's
2550.
definitely not too many marigolds.
No. I'd like
You
to see a
bet
few
too
more.
many, Joel Gibbons says.
Oh, correct. I agree. I think he would have
Did he
toned
bet too
down
many
that
chips
bet.
or too many marigolds?
Either way. Either way. I think he might have gone a little lighter if he knew he was dealing with bottom pair.
Ooh, Jack 7 suited, but Devin's got a spare tire. It's not great for the spare tire this time. And they just got slimmer.
Devin could just steal it.
He
No.
could. Neither player technically has anything. Oh, not anymore. Robert just had a floosh, and there will be no thievery today.
No. They both checked?
Yep, they both checked. A bit surprising. I thought I was going to see a bet out of Robert there.
Maybe he didn't realize he had it.
Even if it was just a small value bet.
His closing
to try
action.
To try to get something.
Yeah. His closing action there. I think he might not have noticed.
It's a good thing it wasn't an ace-high flush, or instead of a jack-high flush.
Yeah.
Because then he would have incurred a penalty
yeah.
15 minutes ago, and I don't think you could have called that.
No.
Can you make him sit out a round at this point, or do you just
I
throw him
w-
a big blind?
I
'Cause
would
technically
no.
that's a round.
I would not give a penalty for checking the nuts. Closing action, heads up. Who was he colluding with?
Yeah, that's
his
yeah,
opponent.
That's a it's a bit draconian.
Yeah.
It's like throwing a guy into the state prison for jaywalking.
Well, I mean, he can't be colluding what against himself.
Right.
It's insane. So, for sure, that would not be the case when you're heads up.
All in and no, heck no.
Robert gave him a little bit of rope.
Yep. Okay, so and that's how quickly it can change.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It was Devin was up 4x. Now it's slightly under 2x, 2 to 1.
Mm-hmm. One double up. The chip lead switches, and Robert would be in a commanding lead.
Robert's got Nintendo against Jack 6. Wow. Now we're going to see some poker because nobody hit that. I take that back. Devin just hit it straight. Right when I knew he was going to do that too.
Gut
right
shot
when
on the
a
turn.
gut shot and he hits it. Nothing to fear but a boat.
I think he has nothing to fear.
Yeah, it's pretty much any bet. He could have bet a green chip, which I don't even know how there would be one at this point, or
And
ever.
If Robert, in fact, did have a boat, Robert would probably end up with the chip lead at the end.
Yes,
Because
at that
heads
point.
up, you cannot get off a straight
No.
in that spot. Near impossible.
But he could have bet a green chip there, and Robert would have folded.
Yeah. Yeah.
So raise into 100 out of Devin with the king, and yeah, that can be the frustrating thing about heads up.
Yeah.
I mean, you might go to many hands before you even see a face card, or even one you're even comfortable calling a blind with.
Yeah, you definitely have to widen your range when you're heads up.
Well, Robert's going to like this one. He hasn't had much the last couple of hands, but some king-queen heads up is massive.
And he's bringing the bet up. 120.
Devin with another spare tire.
Gone. I don't want to play. He keeps getting that hand.
I know. That's the sick thing. He was winning with it earlier.
Yeah.
He hasn't tried it in a while, but he seemed to be doing okay. But against King Queen, yeah, he was stomped.
Mm-hmm.
And back to our regularly scheduled 5-3
He's gonna play it.
after a bit of excitement. 6 deuce.
Very fair hands here.
This is where you see who the better poker player is, because a lot of hands where neither player really has anything.
Check.
Robert's slightly better than the board and slightly better than Devin, but he
So-
don't know that.
I don't think Robert believed that he had an ace or anything to do with the board. He would have bet a queen or a 4,
Right,
and he would have raised an ace. However, 6 high, he just can't continue.
right. That's basically anything that comes out that pairs the board again. I mean, you're just playing the board.
Yeah. Robert with some nice pre-flop hands. Queen
Yeah.
Jack suited.
He's got some power here.
Very nice.
And Devin has squadouche, 10-5. Discretion is the better part of valor, Devin.
He didn't want to fold again.
But that showed discipline right there. He clearly did not want to fold.
He
He almost
didn't.
seemed angry
Yeah.
that he had to.
Yeah. What do I do with this?
But I'm sure if he watches the show and sees what that 10-5 was up against, he'd be all like, oh, fold all day.
Yeah.
Why? Don't even think about it. Just fold. Devin. Now it's Devin's turn to have the power. King, queen. Pretty good.
So we know what's going up. To what is the question? 120 is our standard open, 3x.
Against 7-3, yeah. See you later. Have a good day. And a suited A6 for Robert here.
Beautiful hand.
It's
120
not
to
as
go.
tasty with 9 players, but yes, heads up.
Winner.
Nutritious and delicious. Oh, my kid, I would play that, even 9-handed. All right,
Queen 9.
Pretty-
Strong holding.
Pretty decent. Against 10-9. There's potential for fireworks here, depending on the flop,
There is.
especially if they both spike a 9. Yep, no action.
Or it comes 6-4 deuce,
Devin's leading with his queen high.
and he will be betting it.
Leading with power. I'm sure he thinks he's bluffing, but he's really not.
Mm-hmm. Best hand wins. Where's Robert thinking about getting a little tricky here?
He better be thinking about where to get dinner after this game, because he's not getting this spot.
Well, if he pushed back, if he raised him, he wins. We're going to limp in with Jack 8. Pocket
Against
nines.
nines. This can be a killer.
Yeah. He's going to raise it up.
Yeah, it's definitely not the standard. I saw a little more chippies than that. Or as Joel might say, an extra marigold.
One too many marigolds in the bouquet.
Wait, there's flowers involved now?
Well, marigolds are flowers.
You told me it was a color.
It is.
See, this is what I get for trying to expand my horizons. I just get confused. Wayne Gretzky for the win, says Joel Gibbons. I sort of met him once, but my wife asked me if I was going to ask for his autograph, and he looked nervous. And I just smiled at Wayne Gretzky and said, "What do I want Gretzky's autograph for? He never played for the Panthers." And he kind of smiled at me and nodded.
It's true. No pair for anyone. So Devin takes it. This is Devin's world. We're just living in it.
Yep. Hey, I said that. That's my line.
Did you?
Get your own jokes. Nah, I'm kidding. I'd love to be the type of commentator that's quotable. 86. Ugh. 86 that hand.
He's going to play it.
Against hooks. Should have 86'd it. And with hooks, oh yeah, we're playing.
He put some chips out there. Was that 175?
Looks like 200.
Too many marigolds.
Yeah. And it's not all about the big pot sometimes, especially if you have the chip lead. Sometimes you just got to chip away at your opponent. Let the increasing blinds and the pressure get to him into making a hasty move, and then you can get him. All right, so Devin with a queen 9.
He's going to raise it up. Just call.
Oh, just a smooth call for now. Against queen 3. I'll say Devin is playing exceedingly well.
He is.
But man, he's getting put in some lucky spots, though.
I like his style.
Yeah.
I do.
And queen 9 against queen tray. Domination.
His policy is, if you don't want the pot, I'll take it.
Mm-hmm. All in. Oh, and he pushed him off it.
There you go.
But Robert was getting into desperation mode there, because if he had lost that pot.
Robert's playing good cards. He's playing well. He's doing his thing. He's making his moves where he needs to.
I mean, neither player hit anything, but I like to think that if a queen came on that flop and they both had a queen, Devin would have instant called that shot.
He would have. Devin is not shy.
So you really got me out kicked? I'm going to make you show me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So queen 10, and he's going to raise with that.
Queen Jack.
Queen Jack again. What a and suited. That's such a lucky spot to be in for Devin.
Queen high flop, disaster. Check, check.
Well, checkity checkity. Oh, 5s with ace queen. They are chopping.
They are.
At this point. Actually, at any point.
No.
Oh, unless
Jack or 10
Jack or
shows up.
10, yeah.
We won't have to.
Yep.
We won't see that.
I won't have to rack my brain this time.
No. Oh, 12:30.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Matt was just asking me what time the charity tournament starts tomorrow, the all-in for autism. And the answer to that is 12:30. Doors open at 11:30.
Be here. I will. All the cool kids will be there.
Yes. I'll be there. Oh, nice.
Robert with 4-3. Such power. Devin's got an ace. And if you can see it for free, why not?
Devin's mixing up his game very nicely.
How does Nick keep missing both players so consistently? Devin's got a
Look,
deuce.
and then he hit both
And
of them.
then hits Robert with a 3.
And Devin with the deuce.
Bet and win. That whole hand. Anybody bets, they win.
All right.
All right.
Queen 3 call.
Devin's going to flop, or see a
Against
flop
eight
with his
five.
queen. So we'll see it. No help for either player.
Oh, actually,
Devin's,
Devin has a 3.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I misspoke.
He's got a pair.
He's got to think about this one.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, Nick will charge it, but he won't overcharge. Again, pitching him right at the reader box. That's just special.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. They always tend to share a card.
7-4 suited against the 10-7. Ooh.
7-4 has a flush draw and a straight draw.
He's still technically trailing, but he's got a ton of outs. With all those outs and facing that bet, what would Arnold say if he was here? He'd say, "Do it. Why don't you do it? Come on, call the bet. Do now."
Devin's statistically ahead.
Oh, he did more than call. I stand corrected. He raised that. But that's not the hill Mr. Robert wants to die on.
No. Mr. Robert had 10 high.
Yeah, the chip count is now 6-1. Not looking too good for him. He's going to have to make a move, like, right now. Super Trooper style. 42 is the answer. Ooh, AJ. Okay, there's one move here. And that's it.
There it goes. They were not going to agree on a flop. Jack 10 for Robert.
Yeah, that's
Nice
not
holding.
quite as good as his last one, but still pretty good. Oh, it
likes
gets King
it.
Jack
Oh.
suited.
He didn't even get his bet
Oh,
out there, and Devin
straight
called.
Domination. The flop, no help, and the less help there is, the more good news that is for Devin. Oh,
Eights
spikes an
and
unnecessary
jacks.
jack.
And that'll do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner for this evening, Mr. Devin,
He's receiving
who has
$2,000.
all the chips.
Devin will receive $4,316, and Robert will receive $2,667. Great job, guys. First
Wow,
and
the-
second place.
No
Played it
chops
out.
here. They're playing for keeps, and wow. Oh, I should have guessed it would be soon because Ron has joined us. Hey, Ron, what are you doing?
Hi, Ron.
I didn't even see you back there. When did you sneak in? All right. Well, that is going to do it for us. Congratulations to our winner, Mr. Devin. For our marvelous production crew of one man, Mr. Ron. Excellent job tonight for him.
Great job, Ron.
And for Miss Jamie, of course, and our dealers, Nick and Mario, and myself, Matt Fagan. We'll be back for the final table of the All In for Autism event tomorrow with yours truly, and I don't know who else. It'll be a fun surprise.
Thanks
But-
for joining us tonight.
And like, follow, and subscribe on both twitch.tv and youtube.com, PBKC Poker. And until next time, this is Matt Fagan saying goodnight from Palm Beach.